High Apprentice here with King Boy, and this is the Eagles Eye. So, yeah, we got a good show for you guys this week. Like always, you know. What we got, King?
We got the wing bowl.
The Wing Bowl.
I'm in there.
Send you back now with the rest of your Decker team.
Why? We did an interview with a nurse about weight and body and all that puppy stuff. So, what else? Blood drive said.
You listen to
I didn't want to pass out on the podcast, so it was cool. What else? But yeah, speaking on Deca, what else to talk about? They're at States right now. So, yeah, how do you think they're going to do? How you just saying that because you're in Deca?
I already know they're going to.
You call them nerds. You call them nerds. Okay, but anyway, so we're going to open up the Wing Bowl. Why aren't you doing the Wing Bowl?
I can eat a lot of wings.
That's why you don't eat breakfast.
And I sit back.
Alright, anyway, we're about to open up into the Wing Bowl. Sounds real good, so let's jump into that.
Hi, I'm Sarah Kinsey here with Danielle DeMito and Amanda Osmacher, two people from DECA to talk about the Wing Bowl. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Hi.
So when is the Wing Bowl?
The Wing Bowl is scheduled for February 25th, 7 to 9:30.
Where can you sign up?
Sign-ups are in the cafeteria during all lunches.
How much is it to sign up for the Wing Bowl?
Each participant pays $20 and they will get a t-shirt.
Now, besides the t-shirt, what else does the competitor get for signing up?
They get as many wings as they can eat.
Is there anything new from this year's Wing Bowl from years past?
We've actually added a female division for this year for competition, so it changes things up a little bit.
Where is the competition going to be held at?
It's held in the auditorium this year on the stage, and the people sit in the auditorium.
Was there any complications from this year Wing Bowl that set you guys back at all?
The weather, we had to change the date a couple times, and between the plays going on, we had to change the date of our Wing Bowl.
What does the winner get for the prize?
The winner gets a trophy and, I guess, being named the champion of the Wing Bowl.
Now, besides the Wing Bowl that's coming up, is there anything else that's going on in DECA?
DECA is actually leaving to go to States tomorrow, Wednesday the 17th, and we'll be returning Friday the 19th.
Are you guys excited about going to States at all?
I'm actually looking forward to it a lot. I've been preparing, and so have a lot of other people in DECA.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going.
All right, I'm Sarah Kinsey. I just talked to Danielle DeMito and Amanda Osmacher, two members from DECA, about the Wing Bowl. And also, we are going to have a follow-up about the states that they are leaving for tomorrow. So stay tuned, and hopefully you guys will see that interview. Now back to the Eagles Eye.
Hey, Michael, did you give blood?
No.
You didn't? Did you go down to the blood drive?
No.
No? Okay, well, maybe if we look at this segment that we did, you'll get to see what it looked like.
Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah.
So why do you guys want to give blood?
I want to give blood because I just want to save another person's life. Makes me feel better. Yeah.
Ditto. Segna, I want to give blood because we have so much blood in our bodies. We don't need it all. Might as well give it to somebody in need.
I wanted to donate blood to help others because I have a rare blood type, and I figured it'd be a good thing to do.
I want to give blood because I think it can really make a difference, and I'd really like to think that it can help somebody out when they really need it. And save between 1 and 3 lives. Why not?
Well, other people need it more than I do sometimes. Other people who need it. I got good blood to give. I'm a giving person.
I like to donate blood because I like to be a part of the solution. I like to make a difference. I believe that, I mean, honestly, what I think about it is, that little pinch that I feel when they put that needle in me, that's nothing to like someone that got their arm chopped off in Vietnam and something like that. If they need my blood, I got them.
So it turns out today I cannot give blood because I am anemic and I cannot save a life today. But I may be saving my own life by not giving blood because of this sickly disorder that I have.
All right, what made you guys want to donate blood?
Well, I decided to give blood because a lot of people talk to me about giving blood. And I decided, hey, what the heck? I've never done it before. It's my senior year. Why not give some blood, help some other people out, you know? That's what I decided to do. And I'm glad I did. I decided to do the Double Red Challenge.
How was that?
It was a challenge. That's what I like, challenges. That's why I decided to do it. And I suggest if you ever give blood, you should do it too, you know?
How about you? Why'd you do it?
I wanted to help people that need blood, you know. That's about it.
How was the Double Red Challenge?
It was good. Took a long time though.
It did take a long time.
All right, so what's all this Double Red Challenge stuff?
All right, well, we have two types of donations here today. One type is a regular whole blood donation, which is what most students do. When they do this donation, they give a pint of whole blood. That goes to our lab, and it's separated into the three parts: platelets, plasma, and red blood cells. That's how you save 3 lives. If you do the double donation, you keep your platelets and plasma. You give just red blood cells, more of it. With that, they're able to help twice as many people. The other good thing about this is it's already separated out. You don't have to wait to go to the lab to separate. It can be used right away. So by doing the double, you're given more, and it can be used immediately. And the hospitals have a big need for this right now. It will go down. It will help maybe a child in intensive care, a CHOP. It could help a child who's suffering from cancer. So there's a real big need for the double donation right now.
Are you ready for the Double Red Challenge?
The Double Red Challenge is extremely manly, and only few dare have a high enough iron content and enough blood to be able to do it. But I think that I'm ready for the challenge. Thank you, Tom. Tom Smith has seen me through this. He's been a good trainer, a very steadfast young man, so I think we're prepared. Let's do it. I'm ready to go. In addition to donating double red cells, what's going to happen is while I'm actually donating, they're going to give me an anticoagulant to keep my blood from clotting and also keep it from clotting in kind of the bag. So it's going to work with them actually taking a pint from me. They're going to put the plasma back in, separating the red blood cells, and then the procedure is going to repeat. So all the time I'm going to have an IV with the anticoagulant to make sure that everything's okay with the blood when it comes back into me.
For privacy issues, we cannot film Mr. Frazzini completing the Double Red Challenge, but we will get back to him when he's finished. So Mr. Frazzini, you just completed the Double Blood Challenge. How do you feel about that?
Feel superior. Out with the old, in with the new, I say. Get some of that blood that's been in there for a while, get it out, put it to some good use. I'm going to make some nice new blood. It's going to be real fresh, real good. Back to the gym tomorrow.
So how do you feel right now? Are you woozy? Are you tired? How do you feel?
I frankly don't have time to be tired. I'm good.
We're here at the blood drop. So how's the blood drive going so far, blood drop? That's great, man. Anything else you want to tell us? Great, thanks.
I'd like to end it with this statement that if you don't give blood, you're just not a man. And don't talk to me, because I don't even want to see you.
Hey, we're here in the nurse's office, and we're about to go check out an interview with the nurse that's about what?
Body weight, about if you're underweight or overweight. What do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I might be a little underweight.
Yeah, I might be a little over. I'm an athlete, and I lift a lot, so yeah, I might be a little too high.
Do you eat a lot?
Yeah, I eat a lot, but I'm very skinny still, so
I do the same thing. I just don't gain weight.
I eat every single thing in the house.
I know. There's nothing in my fridge anymore.
Still wear the hair pretty bad, so kind of sucks, but okay. I wish I was a little bit bigger.
Why?
Because I'm skinny. I want to be skinny. I want to be a big guy.
You want to be a big guy?
Yeah. So I think we should go check this out.
Yeah, let's go look at that interview.
Hi, I'm Sarah Kinsey here with Miss Knobloch, one of our school nurses, about healthy bodies. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome, Sarah. It's a pleasure.
So what does having a healthy body weight mean?
Well, healthy body weight is that your height and weight are in proportion to each other, and it's a good body weight for you in that you don't have any chronic diseases.
Now, how is body weight calculated?
What we do is we look at your height and weight, and it gets put into a computer program that calculates what's called your body mass index, and that gives you your body BMI.
Now, what are the classifications of body weights?
Well, there's underweight, which is considered less than 5%. Then what would be considered normal would be 6% up until 84%. And then the 85th to 95th percentiles considered at risk for overweight, and anything above the 95th percentile is considered overweight.
Now, besides just the degrees, how is the categories determined?
Well, they're actually determined, they come from the Center for Disease Control, and what they did is look at statistically heights and weights over the years, and they calculated these percentiles and found that if you fall in between a certain range, then it's considered healthy. So we follow those.
What's the risk of having an unhealthy body weight?
Well, the risk is that it puts you at risk to develop chronic diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and these are typically all diseases that we would normally see with older people or middle-aged people. But what we're starting to see is that there's a greater incidence among our younger people now with these diseases.
Now, how are the parents being alerted about all of this?
We send home letters every year telling the parent what the student's height and weight is, what their BMI is, and what their percentile is, where they rank. And we ask parents to look at the information and also discuss it with their doctors.
What can be done to help lower a student's or an adult's body weight?
Well, exercise, healthy eating, and just staying active will make you have a good body weight.
Is there anything our school is doing to help the students that have a higher body weight or a lower body weight to
well, we do have some programs that we can refer parents to for students that who are very underweight or overweight to help them cope with and manage their body weight. So we do make referrals for that.
Now, why is our school sending out letters to inform parents?
It's actually a state mandate. The state tells us that as part of the screenings we do on all the students, height and weight has always been done, but probably for the past 3-4 years, we've been doing the BMIs and the percentiles as part of the state mandate.
So is there anything else you would like to add?
Just it's along with the information, people to not get too concerned about percentages, to look at yourself And typically you can tell if you're at a good body weight or not a good body weight. Sometimes people will have a higher BMI, they may be more athletic, so they have more muscle mass, which can put you at a higher body weight and therefore a higher percentile. Doesn't mean that you're overweight, and that's why we want parents to discuss the results with their doctors.
All right, well, thank you so much for being here,
Thank
Ms.
you,
Knobloch.
Sarah.
I'm Sarah Kinsey. I just talked to Ms. Knobloch, one of our school nurses, about body weight. Now back to the Eagle's Eye.
Lockdown, wouldn't, you know, lockdown.
Yeah,
Talk about the lockdown, you know.
Dr. Blue, lockdown.
Dr. Blue.
Yeah.
You know.
Stranger coming in. We
You
don't
know.
want one of those.
Yeah, that would be
We're
terrible.
trying to be safe around here.
Safe as possible.
Yeah,
But you know, before we get into that, how about I point out that it's Black History Month.
Yeah.
February.
I support.
Support Black history?
Yes, I do.
Who's your favorite Black historian?
Malcolm X.
And why is that?
I just like how he does things.
Like how he does things?
Yeah.
It's very forceful, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Who do you like?
Who do I like?
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, of course.
Yeah. Why? Why is that?
Why?
Yeah.
He stood up without violence. That's good.
I'm more of a rage guy.
Rage, yeah. You do show a lot of anger.
I don't know what the deal is. So,
All right, so, you know, we got a good show this week.
So let's check out the lockdown.
Let's check out the lockdown.
Hi, I'm Brianna Milligan here with Dr. Harlow to talk about the lockdowns. Thank you
for having me.
So, what is the procedure for the lockdowns?
Well, I think that for students who are new to the school, for ninth graders, they've got to pay a little bit more attention to this than 10, 11, 12, but there are some changes. So the procedure is that if you hear an announcement, and it will not say anything more than there's a lockdown going on right now, and you won't say, it'd be told it's a drill, but what you need to do is listen to your teacher's directions, and what they're going to have you do is get away from the doors and against walls, so it's away from people that could come and see into a classroom, and that's really the main, and to be sitting quietly, not to be talking and laughing and fooling around, because in a serious situation, it's almost like we want to make sure that the room looks like there's no students in it.
What about students who aren't near their classrooms?
If a student's in the bathroom, for example, right? I mean, those kind of things do happen. And so if you hear the announcement that we're under a lockdown, what you should do is get into the nearest classroom. Don't go running all the way down the hall or downstairs or trying to get to your classroom. Get into the nearest classroom. Teachers will be going outside in the halls to look for students who are out there, and will be pulling them into their classroom.
Okay. What do you hope students and faculty will get out of the lockdowns?
Well, I think that ultimately it's a practice. Usually, or let's hope it's a practice. We're doing a practice drill. And so hopefully we'll be a little more comfortable if there is a real procedure or a real concern. And it could be that someone came into the building that we don't know who it is, and we're having trouble seeing them on a camera, and so we need to lock down the building for safety. It could be something just as simple as that. But by practicing in the real deal, or if we have a situation where we need to go into a true lockdown, we're a little more comfortable and confident going through it.
Okay. I've heard students aren't allowed to use their cell phones during lockdowns. Like, what is it?
That's correct, and nor are teachers. So there should be no phone calls being made at that time. There really shouldn't be no phone calls being made during time in class anyway. But that we really want to make sure we don't want to be sending any kind of signals outside the building that could be picked up in any kind of way.
Okay. Why is it important to have the lockdown season?
Well, I think it's being proactive. It's practicing, just like we did the student search, and we're practicing that. I think it's important to be practicing that kind of situation. If you don't practice and an incident happens, what happens is people panic. And so by practicing, we hope that we minimize those kind of reactions that people would have.
Okay. What things can students do to make the lockdown more successful?
Really, the bottom line is following teachers' instructions and staying quiet and taking it seriously, because it won't be announced that it's a drill. It's going to be a lockdown. And so to take it seriously, to be responsible, because you're protecting yourself and your classmates in that classroom from harm.
All right. How long do lockdowns usually take?
Lockdowns, it really will depend on what we're doing as part of the lockdown. I plan to make sure we check every classroom to make sure it's locked, to make sure students are following instructions, that they're sitting quietly away from the visible door. And I think that it could take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a half an hour. It could take longer. It depends on how long it's going to take for us to check each classroom in this building.
Okay. How many lockdowns do you plan to have each year?
We will probably look at doing one at least, well, in the spring at this point, which I would say from January till June in the second semester. And I think from that point forward, we'll probably look at having at least 2 per year.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Well, one of the things that I think is the biggest change is the Dr. Blue. Those of you who are in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade probably remember hearing that Dr. Blue. And it's important to keep in mind that we are not using that anymore. The reason is it's a little safer for substitute teachers who wouldn't know what Dr. Blue or who that is, or for new students who just come to the building that day. How would they know what that is? It's to keep everyone safe, so we're not going to be announcing any kind of codes. It will simply be told that we are in a lockdown. Please get into the nearest classroom. End of story.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm Brianna Milligan, back to Eagles Eye.
Hey, Ian, do you like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it's really good. I like the chicken and the fries, you know, whole bunch. How about you?
Yeah, I eat the fries with the burger, so.
Yeah, pretty good. So what's Chick-fil-A night?
Chick-fil-A night. It's a fundraiser for softball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody should go out and support.
Yeah.
Help the softball team out, raise some money.
Definitely.
So I know a lot of people in here, company employees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a good cause to contribute to.
Yeah.
I think we should go check it out.
Let's go check out this interview.
Hi, I'm Sarah Kinsey here with Daisy Foster, one of the captains from the Norristown Area High School softball team, about their Chick-fil-A night. Thank you so much for being here, Daisy.
It's a pleasure.
So why did you guys choose Chick-fil-A?
We had a fundraiser there last year, and it was really successful, so we thought we would do it again.
Now, which Chick-fil-A are you guys going to?
The Audubon Chick-fil-A.
How does the money split up between you guys and Chick-fil-A?
We get 15% of all the money that Chick-fil-A gets between 5 and 8 p.m.
Where would the money be going to?
It'll help pay for some of the equipment that we need and stuff like that.
So when is the Chick-fil-A night planned for?
Tuesday, February 23rd.
Why is it important for everybody to come support Norristown's softball?
I think people should support us because we really support every other team here, so like school spirit.
So are you guys planning any other events?
Yeah, we have a Friendlies night on Monday, February 22nd, and we also are planning another Chick-fil-A night sometime during the season, and we're going to be doing a Applebee's pancake breakfast too. So.
Now your season's starting. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
It's your last year. You're excited for all this other stuff that's going to go on?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Daisy.
Thank you.
I'm Sarah Kinsey. I just spoke to Daisy Foster from Norristown Area Softball. Now back to the Eagles Eye.
So Ryan, are you going to do Mr. Norristown?
No,
Why not?
because I don't know what it is.
Well, maybe if you watch this interview with Mr. Fazzini, you'll learn and you'll want to do it.
Okay.
All right, so let's go check that out. Hi, I'm Stephanie Sagaski, and I'm here with Mr. Fazzini to talk about Mr. Norristown. Hi, Mr. Fazzini. How are you today?
What's going on, Steph? How you doing?
Good. So I hear there's a meeting tomorrow this week about Mr. Norristown.
There's a meeting this week about Mr. Norristown, which is, of course, our male beauty pageant. Every year we have this huge pageantry, big pomp and circumstance. People love it. They come from miles around to see the spectacle that is Mr. Norristown. We have a meeting in room 211, and we're going to see which of our senior men are bold and manly enough to try out for this vaunted title.
And when can people come see this spectacle?
This spectacle will be one night only, March 25th. So no matter what you're doing everywhere out there, I'm sorry to address the camera directly and not actually like I'm talking to you, but I need you to come out to Mr. Norristown. Trust me, you won't regret it. It's the best thing you could ever do.
So you're saying it's a beauty pageant. Are there specific categories that contestants need to participate in?
to call it a beauty pageant is to diminish the importance of Mr. Norristown. It's not just a beauty pageant, Steph. That's a commonly held misconception. What Mr. Norristown is a talent competition. It is truly, it separates the men from the boys. There is a talent competition. There is swimwear, there's formal wear, and then there's casual wear. In addition, there's also a very rigorous questioning round where your intellectual fitness to be Mr. Norristown is judged as well.
That sounds awfully intense. How do contestants prepare for this? Is there like a common ritual practices?
There have been many contestants who have chosen to undergo like rigorous weight training programs in order to prepare for the swimsuit competition. Others have chosen to prepare for like taking opera classes, for instance. They want to get their voices up to speed if they choose to do a singing talent. They want to get their bodies lithe and limber if they choose to do a dance. It's really intense, really hardcore stuff.
Are there auditions to weed out the weak people?
Well, we're pretty inclusive in Mr. Norristown. We take all contestants, anybody who wants to show up. Typically, we have between 12 and 14 contestants who try for this most vaunted and important title. But yeah, we have a really good time with it, as you can probably tell.
Yeah. Who are the judges, or what's the criteria for a judge to see this great task?
I like how you refer to it as a task, like one of the labors of Hercules.
It's a task.
Well, you try to get different judges every year. Some of our judges in the past, we've had Mr. Willis, we've had Miss Ogiani, we've had some, these guys they're seasoned. Mr. Shaw, they really know the ways of Mr. Norristown. So what we try to do is we try to bring some judges from the past to kind of mentor new judges. We wanted people to be included. We want to use a lot of our faculty members, and we want to get a lot of them, excited and enthusiastic about Mr. Norristown.
So they're mostly teachers, not
teachers.
just like members from the community, just strictly teachers from the school, so that they already know the kids, so they can just relate to them that way. It sounds like a significant idea, a good idea. Are there hosts for the show? Like how are they picked?
Well, generally, two ladies from Student Council will be hosts this year. Katie Cohn, our co-president, and Alex Silks will be hosting the Mr. Norristown competition.
And how many contestants did you say you foresee there being?
Generally between 12 and 14. We have a big opening dance number that rivals many of the great musicals of the 30s and 40s. It's really expertly done, and the guys really train hard to be able to get it. So,
is there someone who choreographs that?
Last year, my wife actually choreographed the opening Mr. Norristown dance number to CNC Music Factory's 1990 hit "Everybody Dance Now." Gonna make you sweat. But yeah, it's
keeping it in the family.
We're going to see. My wife has grudgingly agreed to perhaps help. So she's as vague as could possibly be without actually committing to anything. So
we'll just have to wait and see on that dance number. Right. How did Mr. Norristown start? Like where did this all come from?
Well, it started I guess about 9 or 10 years ago. The competition was, it's something new, something to, kind of highlight and celebrate some of the senior guys, and not taking it too seriously. We joke about the Herculean tasks, but at heart, it is, as you say, kind of a lighthearted male beauty pageant. And the guys come out and they don't take themselves too seriously, and we've had some really entertaining competitions in the past, and that's the primary goal of all of this, is to put on a show that entertains people, gets the school out, and we have a little fun, or a lot of fun.
Are there tickets sold, or is it just like everyone just come and?
It's tickets. It's $4 at the door, and it's the best $4 you'll ever spend.
Now I know that as a contestant, you also receive a free T-shirt. Mm-hmm. Do you sell those T-shirts at the?
We do sell the T-shirts. We take orders. But the contestants get the free T-shirt, and it's always one of the top designs of the year.
Oh, I would bet.
Yeah.
And Student Council is in charge of it?
Student Council runs the event.
So all the sales go to, all the benefits, Student Council?
Sales go to Student Council and benefiting school and student activities for Norristown students.
That's great. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just, be there, and March 25th is truly a date that's going to be awesome. In every conceivable use of that word, awesome. Be there.
I'm sure we're all really excited. I'm sure everyone will be there.
And there may, in fact, be another live band this year. Last year, that was a big hit, so we'll see.
Wow, we'll just have to wait and see on that one.
Very exciting, on pins and needles.
Me too. I'm Stephanie Sagowski here with Dave Pizzini, talking about Mr. Norristown, heading back to the Eagle's Eye. So, Brianna, do you have a quarterback tomorrow?
Yeah, why?
I want to donate to Paul Fly. They're having a coin drive.
For what?
For Haiti. They're just collecting all these coins and then donating them.
Really?
Yeah, we did a segment about it. Let's go check it out.
Hey, I'm Christina Baez here with Arthur and Ms. Couples, a student and the counselor at Paul Fly Elementary School, and we are here to talk to them about the Haiti coin drive that they did to raise money for Haiti. So, Arthur, how did you feel when you heard about Haiti?
I felt really, really sad about the people from Haiti because there was lots of people from my family getting injured and lots of people, like children and people, adults, and some of the people that was in jail escaped.
Yeah. So, is your feelings for Haiti and how you felt when you heard about it, when you heard that you had family over there, is that what made you come up with the idea to raise money?
Yes, Miss Couples, we made a agreement that until Tuesday, the 19th, we made a deal that we raise money until Friday the 29th, so we can raise a lot of money.
Oh, this is so cool. So why did you choose to do a coin drive?
I choose to do a coin drive because since lots of kids doesn't have like $1 million in dollars, we would do penny, dimes, nickels, and quarters because that's what they mostly have.
Okay. So, Ms. Couples, what was your part in organizing the coin drive?
Well, a few days after the earthquake, actually, Arthur had come to his teacher, kind of just upset about things that had happened. And so he had come down to my office and kind of asked him the question, you know, Arthur, what do you think that we can do to help? And what can I do to help you? And his answer, plain and simple, was, let's raise money. And I thought that was a really neat idea. So right away, we just started with, kind of asked him, what do you think? And a coin collection is always a great idea because the kids have pennies and nickels and things laying around. And right away they started, and Arthur was able to take a couple of his friends and make some posters and morning announcements, and they kind of took it on and got started right away.
So basically every student here at Paul Fly helped to donate for Haiti?
Mm-hmm. Every single school, I would say that every single student participated. Every single classroom had a collection of some sort. The top classroom collected the most amount of money was Ms. Hakeless's classroom. A kindergarten class actually collected over $500, which is phenomenal.
Yeah. So how long did the coin drive last?
It lasts from Tuesday the 19th until Friday the 29th.
And how much money was collected?
$4,050.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Ms. Couples, does every student here understand where the money was going and why?
Yeah, actually, we talked to the students a lot about Haiti and the earthquake and why it's important that we raise money for them. Some of our teachers had lessons about it in the classroom. We even had our fourth grade student teachers from Penn State. They did a lesson on persuasive essay writing. So our fourth graders actually wrote essays on why it's important to give money to Haiti. And they were able to hand those out to their friends and family and helped with the coin collection in that way. So all the kids really knew, what it was for and the importance of giving to others who are less fortunate than us. And, we made it very clear that it was going to the Haiti Relief and Development Fund through American Red Cross.
Did anyone other than students here at Paul Fly help to donate?
We actually had several administrators donate, which is really nice, and then parents also sent in checks, which we specifically asked them to write out to the American Red Cross. So that'll all go, that's actually all part of our $4,000, which is just a phenomenal amount of money for a crew of K through 4, fourth grade students to donate.
Thanks for your idea, Arthur.
You too. I thank Cheyenne, Anthony, and Miss Couples.
Thank
Is
you.
there anything else that you'd like to add about the Haiti coin drive?
Just that, if you want to still donate to Haiti and to the Haiti Relief and Development Fund, you can actually go onto the American Red Cross website and donate directly online, or you can actually send a check and send it to their office, which you can find the address for on the American Red Cross site.
Okay. Hi, I'm Christina, and I just talked to Arthur and Ms. Couples about the Haiti coin drive at Paul Fly. Now back to Eagle's Eye. Christina here with Anthony and Cheyenne, and I have a couple questions for you guys. So how did you feel about helping Haiti?
I felt kind of good about helping Haiti because like the earthquake was really bad there, and I wanted to help out and see what I can do to make, like, try to rebuild everything there.
I wanted to help Haiti because they had a really bad earthquake, and I wanted to give them some hospitals and stuff.
Aw. So how did you guys help? Who did you, now I know Arthur's your friend, so did you help him put up posters around school, or what else did you guys do?
We made posters in Ms. Couples' office, and then the next day we went around and put up the posters for the school.
Yeah, we put them in classrooms and little pods around.
Okay. So I heard you guys have a message you want to send to Haiti.
We really appreciate helping out the school and sending a lot of money to Haiti. And we hope that everything is okay there and that they don't have any more earthquakes for a long, long time. And we're going to try to give them more money if we can.
We wanted to, we want you guys to have hospitals and not be hurt anymore.
Aw. So now back to Eagle's Eye.
Y-E-L-L.
What are you doing?
I want to be a cheerleader. They went to Florida for nationals.
They did? When was that?
Like this past weekend. We did an interview about it with Jenna and Diane.
Oh, yeah, we should just go check it out.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
National success. So, where did you guys go?
We went to Orlando, Florida for the UCA National High School Cheerleading Competition.
Oh, that's nice. And how did you qualify for it?
We were supposed to go to competition, but we got snowed out, so we sent in a video. And they viewed the video and told us we qualified for nationals.
That is so good. And those were the steps that you took. Was there anything else like added to that? Like you having to send the video or anything else? Like, not really?
No, not really.
And what fundraising did you do to go? Was it expensive and stuff like that?
It was very expensive. We actually did a bunch of fundraisers. We had a Yankee candle sale.
Avon.
We sold Avon. We raffled off a $100 gift card to Wawa.
Regular raffle tickets.
And we did
we had a
cookie
spaghetti
dough.
dinner.
We did a spaghetti dinner. That was really fun. We did a lot, and we raised a lot of money. And we had a lot of sponsors, too, so that helped a lot.
That's good. Who all went with you?
16 cheerleaders, 2 coaches, and our chaperones.
And how did the coaches prepare for this?
Basically by like going over our routine and like everything that we have to pack for Florida.
And how did the experience go?
It was
amazing.
It was ridiculous. It was stressful and exciting and everything put into one.
And were there any flaws?
Yes.
Yeah. Right before we went to compete, one of our flyers broke her ankle, so we had to rearrange the whole routine in a parking lot in 5 minutes. And then our last run, one of the back spots broke her nose and had to compete with a broken nose.
And crying hysterically on the
Yeah,
floor.
we all just were a mess, and we all just came together on the floor, and then after, we just fell apart again. But we did good for all our...
Making 5th place.
Yeah.
How long was the routine?
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Was that the required time? Or?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's nice. And okay, well, I'm Nicole here with Jenna and Diane. Thank you. So let's end out with a cheer. Ready?
Go. Go. Y-E-L-L, Y-E-L-L, everybody yell, go Eagles, go Eagles, go Eagles.
So that's it for the Eagle's Eye. What was your favorite segment, Alex?
I think my favorite segment had to be the Wing Bowl one. What about you, Steph?
Really? I really liked the blood drive segment. I thought it was well put together. Okay? So we'll see you guys next week on the Eagle's Eye.
All right.